Gamepad recommended, but keyboard is also cool. Hey, what's up everyone? Upstart here with RyXe Gaming, and today we're going to be starting a playthrough of Moonlighter with the Between Dimensions DLC. Uh, just something to clarify, I've never played the original Moonlighter. I've only ever watched a few videos, but that was last year. And I don't remember much anymore, aside from the fact that that this game is an action dungeon crawling game with some shop management in there. I'm not exactly sure if town management could be something that could be said about it as well. But if it were, it's just something sprinkled in, or maybe it's not really town management, rather than there's just a town and there's other characters or shops and things like that to deal with. I'm not exactly sure if those can be upgraded or anything like that. But anyways, I don't want to get too much into that. Just to clarify about the DLC, as far as I'm aware, or as my understanding of the DLC is that it pretty much just adds a new dungeon. I think it's post game. I'm not sure if it's available from the beginning of a new game. Maybe, maybe not. Regardless if it is or not, my main intention is to play the main game and probably go into the DLC dungeon after as a post game. Another thing is that I think it mentioned something about there being monsters in the main dungeon added in with the DLC. So there may be monsters in the main dungeon that were not there originally before the DLC, and but I will not be able to distinguish which ones those are. Some of you may be able to do that. I just apologize from now. Right now that I will not be able to do that, and I will not be able to tell you, oh, this is new, this is not new. I'm more than likely not gonna be sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and do that. So this game recommends you play with a gamepad slash aka controller. I'm playing with an Xbox controller because it is much easier and more fluid. Everything's more like compact. Everything's at your fingertips. Easier to. The game is actually very easy or easier to play with a controller rather than a keyboard. I've already tried playing with a keyboard and it didn't work out very well. Mainly because I'm a keyboard and mouse, not just a keyboard person. And this game has absolutely no mouse controls. So you have to play with you'd be playing with the WASD as usual, but you'd also play with the WASD equivalent to the right hand side of the letter part of the keyboard, which is the IJKL. I'm not really a fan of my hands being so close together, or I'm not used to my hands being so close together when I play a game. The controller is one thing, but the keyboard is another, as everything's on like more shifted to the left side of the keyboard rather than like centered where the left hand will on the left side of the keyboard and the right hand or on the right side, which would be like where the mouse is or something like that. Anyways, this game also uses the Z, C, E's, usual stuff on that side, but it also uses some like R, H, or other stuff on the right hand side. Page ups, page down, and stuff like that that are probably required for you to use. I don't really like playing a game like that. I've already tested it out, and I really didn't like the way I had to play it with if I were playing with the keyboard. So I tested it out with the controller, and it was much smoother, much easier to play with. That's what I was saying earlier. I've never played this game before, aside from the tutorial that I've tried out right before this recording. I tested it out with the keyboard, didn't like it. Tested it out with the controller, I preferred that. So that's why I'm playing with a controller. So we're gonna start in with. I've already gone into the main menu, and changed some options. Obviously, I'm playing in English. I don't know what the screen shake is exactly about, but we're just gonna keep it as default 50%. Vibration, of course, is what I want. I like that. The text was on normal. I'm going with fast. The difficulty, I'm not gonna change that. It says recommended in hard, so I'm gonna go with that. Everything else, not really much changed here. It's all good there. Just keeping that as is. Here's the the controls for the controller. Here are the ones for keyboard, WASD, and then here are the other ones that I was talking about: J, L, K, I, Z, spacebar, E. There's some Q in there. C, page up, page down. Yeah. Anyways, I don't care for the keyboard. I'm playing with controller, Xbox controller. Not usually. I don't usually play with a controller, but I decided to keep it on hand. I've had this for quite a while now, but I decided to keep it or to get one a while back, and I've obviously kept it with me for when the opportunity or the time to use it arises, like right now with this game. So we're gonna go in, obviously a new game. This is something I had seen as when I just started the new game. I didn't know about it previously. So it has an option for starting a new game plus, which I'm guessing is something that you do after you beat the game, because it says they're available once you beat the game. So it's kind of like a post game type of thing. I don't know if it unlocks new things, adds new stuff, or just makes it more difficult. I don't know. I'll probably check it out once we beat this game. I'll probably check it out and see what's the new game plus is about, and see if it interests me to record any videos of that. For now, we're just gonna go with the main game, new game, normal, not any plus or whatever. Like I said, we're gonna go with the recommended. The normal says for players who want to focus on the story. The very hard is for players who want to focus on combat. And hard recommended is original difficulty level created by the developers. Recommended for most players. I'm just gonna go with that, because I'm guessing I'm just the part of the part of the most players. Among the stars of the night, there is a land as old as imagination. One night, mazes full of extraordinary treasures and deadly creatures appeared in this land. They called them the dungeons, strange, ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. Soon a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. This they named Renoka. Among the settlers, two groups shined brightest, heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of the Moonlighter. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons. Continue. Alright, so this is the tutorial, just to show you how things work. So we got a banner that comes down on the wall over there. So obviously this is the left joystick or control stick. I'm gonna call it control stick, I think is the right word. As I said, I'm not really used to using a controller, so I'm not really aware of the proper names. So it's either right joystick or right control stick. I'm just gonna go with control stick. I hope no one gets mad for me doing so, because not really used to it. So right here, left trigger for the barrel roll or dodge roll, whatever you want. I think it's more like a dodge roll, because you actually can dodge or jump through enemies with this, or go past them. So that's it. Just walking through these desks or tables, whatever, you just break them. So right here, you got a barrel roll through. So there's one thing I just want to mention real quick, that I had to figure this out on my own, obviously, because I've never played the game. And some things you can't really be portrayed or be seen properly or felt properly when just watching a video rather than playing. and that's that you can actually bump into the edge of this abyss or hole before actually falling in. You have to like keep bumping into it or running into it for like about a second, and that's when it'll drop you into it. And well, obviously you don't die, you just lose some health, and you start back. I'm guessing at the beginning of the area right here, like this one. I don't know if that will be the same case when you fall into any of these, like during the main game. But yeah, so that's something that's kind of cool there, because some might try to try to jump over it, but you might touch it accidentally and feel like you're gonna fall, and then you feel like you like this one that's kind of wide, and you have to like do it right at the edge, the roll. Um, it helps with not dying right away, because some games do, like, as soon as you touch the edge you fall in or something like that. And I like this, how this works right there. So I just want to see what that was over there. Nothing right there. Okay, so here I've got an enemy. It's not gonna do anything to me. It's just gonna block my way, and pretty much what it's telling me at the top center of the screen is that I got to barrel roll or dodge roll through it. And I can touch part of the monster, but I can't really go any further than that, really. Right here I can just hit the left trigger and I would go through it. Obviously if I touch it, I die, because this game has damage upon contact or damage on touch. That's one of my pet peeves, well, my biggest pet peeves is that I hate games that have damage on touch. But what can you do? Sometimes you're interested in a game and it has that, and there's not really much you can do. So right there, just jumping through these. To me, these monsters look like they're like a cauldron of sorts with like water or something, magical water or something, and it has even legs. But I think those legs are actual water as well or something, and they're shooting like beams or bullets of energy or something, or water energy bullets or something. Anyways, just roll through that. So here we gotta start fighting. We got the A to attack with a broom. At first, the first time I saw this, I actually thought it was a mallet or a hammer, a wooden hammer or something like that. And then there's the right trigger, which would use a potion. If you look at the top right hand corner, it says right RT, right trigger, and there's like a little vial with a cork on it with some red liquid in there. That is gonna bounce when I hit the right trigger. Obviously I'm not gonna you can click it or use it, and it's not going to use the item because I'm full on health. So I'm gonna start with breaking these where is it? A. With breaking these, as soon as I open up a little area where those slimes can come at me, they're gonna start coming at me. So I'm just gonna start breaking these and just use guerrilla tactics, because this is a two-handed weapon, and those are usually slower to attack. And because, of course, my RPG instincts, or Legend of Zelda, just to name one, instincts. When you see things or vases, whatever you want to call it, you just gotta break them, or at least try to break them. That's something I've learned from games. So right here it has an X, so I'm guessing that's a charged attack. Yes, I know I've already tried this before, but I'm not exactly sure if that's the case. Okay, so now I'm dying because I charged and I stopped right on the monster, which sucks. But anyways, whatever. So that unlocked these chests, that removed the locks that you can see on the side. So A to open. If you were to be playing with a keyboard, it would be the attacking button, which is J, or key on default, of course. So here you press A to grab a single item. Press A again to drop it back down. If you were to be on top, like selecting another item of the same type or the same item, like this fabric, if I were to go on click A again, it would actually pick it up. I'm not exactly sure when would be the time it would put it onto the stack. Like right there, I just moved away and it picked it up. Right here, I'm dropping it and then picking it back up, and then I drop, and then I'm clicking it again. That's when it drops it. But to grab the whole stack, you just hold the A and just wait for it to grab it. Or you can just go to get everything, just hit the left button and just grab everything. And then if you press the left control stick, it'll actually sort your items. Actually, it'll sort them on this side as well. So you can try sorting here or sorting over here. I don't know what culture means. I'm guessing by type. Like maybe the consumable. Actually, you know what? Right trigger. I'm guessing the type is this. Merchant type. And how do I go to the next one? Was it right? There you go. Left button or right button. This is the merchant stuff. Golem. I'm guessing Golem area. Dungeon. And then forest area. Desert area. I don't know what tech is. I have no clue about that one. But anyways. I'm guessing that's what it means. Let's go back. By the culture. And I'm guessing these are things merchant. And then golem. And then golem. I'm guessing. I'm not exactly sure. If I click it again, it says price. I'm guessing this is the highest price, next highest, or second highest, and then second lowest and lowest. I'm guessing that's what that is right there. Anyways, that's about it there. There's just one last thing. The right button. If you were to click it, or just which is quick move. It just moves it, the whole stack directly from one inventory. In this case, the chest inventory. To your inventory. I don't know what this means right here. This looks more like on person or on hand, and this is in backpack. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. That's something I gotta figure out. Anyways, I think that's about it. So let's close this out. We've already got everything. I forget the Y and I hit the X on accident. My bad. So let's open that up. We're just gonna take everything and go. I gotta get used to the controls because I'm not really used to mouse control, controller controls. So just bear with me. And in this one, I'm pretty sure I'm meant to die here because I haven't been able to beat this level in the tries in the times I've been here. I've been here to like 2 or 3 times, and they pretty much just gang up on you, and they keep coming out. So it's not like you're gonna be able to survive. There's no point in wasting any like things like potions. I think you keep the potions at the very least, but everything else you got in there, not really much of a point in trying to keep those because you're not gonna keep them, like the branches and fabric, all that other stuff. I think I lost all that stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know his name. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It's either Xenon or Zenon. I'm gonna go with Zenon. I don't think Xenon would be his name because Xenon sounds too cool. So I'm gonna go Zenon. What a sorry looking kid. All alone now. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. There is no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. Morning, boy. Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? Will, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. And for Crater's sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. Now then, get up! You are wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your hard head of. Let's see if I can get through your hard head some of the tricks that I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago. Sorry about that, I'm not a very good narrator. I don't think I can touch anything else, right? And I can't even attack or do anything. Okay, so let's just go into the shop. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Come now, open the shop up and allow the customers in. I probably should be doing an old man's voice for his voice, but it didn't occur to me until just now, and I've already done this voice. My just regular crappy voice. Anyways, I am aware that you do have to be behind the counter when someone gets something, and that is a good expression for them to have. So just they put it on the counter and just click A, or hit the A or sell button, whatever is there. Probably J on keyboard. Let me try an old man expression this time around. I'm not sure if it's gonna go any well, but let's try. Did you see that? Best expression you can hope for. The item wasn't too expensive for them, and not so cheap for you to lose profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. I don't think that's very good, but I'm probably gonna go with that. He hated it. Or the price. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you will have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low supply. Take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all the information you have gathered on discovered wares and artifacts. It's kind of weird that it cuts it off and it kind of like gets you out of the narrating mood. You have kept up with your merchant notebook, right? Yeah, that I keep mixing up the position of X and Y. Anyways, it wants me to write trigger, right? Oh, trigger, I forget. So it doesn't really let me do anything else. I can't even move through the options. It just wants me to look at it, blah blah blah. I'm already aware, so just close it out. I keep forgetting X or Y. Would seem the sun has fallen for the day. I best head off. You will pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory? That responsibility falls to you, not I. It's in your blood, Will. Make us proud. In the meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far. And use that pendant, boy! I'm not exactly sure how to use the pendant, actually. Is it gonna automatically take me out? It does. Oh, and it saves. Okay, that's good. Go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest. It doesn't. Does it let me go back inside? It doesn't. So it wants me to just go straight into a dungeon, right? So I think I mentioned something about town management. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not exactly sure if this has anything to do with that. All I'm aware of this game is that it's an action dungeon crawler with shop management involved. Because since there's some worn down stuff like this right here, I don't know if you're the one dealing with like the town affairs or not. But whatever. I'll figure this out, I guess. Can I attack now? Ooh, I can. So I probably should have explored the town a little bit more. You know what? Let's actually do that. Because there were some people, right? There's this persona here. Who's this? Talk. Renoka. Oh, it's a female, right? It doesn't matter. Renoka, Renoka may not be as prosperous as it used to be, but many still visit to pick up a souvenir from the Golem dungeon. Possibly even one from the closed dungeons if we are lucky. So can I attack that? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, coins! Oh, I got an achievement. Does it grow on the trees? Apparently it does. But does it always happen? Or is it just like a one-time thing? Well, there's no more. How about talk to this guy? Renoka? What a town. That's it. Okay. There's someone right here, right? Redmond. Masa, my son. When I find you... Oh, Will. Have you seen Masa around by chance? I have no idea who that is. Who is this? It doesn't have a name. Oh, coin. I don't know if it's worth it just going around doing that or not. Who's this? Is that Masa? Oh, there he is. Will. It looks like a snot-nosed little kid. Will, can we play? Can we play tag next time? Next time I stop by your shop? No, boy. I'm not a tag play type of person. I'd rather stay indoors and play video games. So, have I talked to this person? No. Tomo! Will! I saw you in the dungeons earlier, mister! She's probably mad at me. Did you bring me anything mysterious? Oh no, she probably just wants something from me, huh? It doesn't seem like it's very lucrative doing that to the trees. It's probably something you want to do on your own time, not what I'm doing. Oh, I can break the crates. Nice. Is there anything over here? Can I open that up? No. Oh, there is a coin right there. It did fall from there. Oh, there's more. So, out of all the trees I think I started with 300 coins, so I've only gotten like 7 coins, so that's not really that profitable. It's not really that useful. Can I break these right here? They're kind of reinforced. I don't think I would, right? Okay. So I think that was it, except for that old man, this guy right here. The blacksmith, right? Mari, have you found any new culture artifacts in the dungeons? Will? I always found it fascinating how all the items we find in the dungeons appear to be from entirely different civilizations with unique cultures. I think that's about it. Okay, so let's go into the dungeon right quick. I probably wasted already too much time. So it seems things don't. Let's check with this dungeon ahead. Dungeon or dungeons? Oh, dungeons. Anything off to this side? Nope. Anything off to the other side? Nope. Can I break those things? I'm guessing I can. At least those two, not the other one. So here, there's more dungeons over here. What's this? The forest dungeon. Dungeon available to heroes, not recommended for merchants. Interesting. Oh! Oh yeah, it vibrates as soon as I get close to it. Golem dungeon. Golem available to merchants and heroes. Is this like a stair? Oh, yeah, it's a stairway. Okay, what's this? Desert dungeon only for heroes. And what's this over here? Tech dungeon. No entry. So I have no clue if that. Oh, so there's a tech branch. And what's this right here? No clue. Anyways. It sucks him in. B. So that's the pendant to go back. So as I usually do, my episodes are usually only about 30 minutes long, sometimes longer, just depending on the type of game. We're pretty much at the 30-minute mark now, maybe like a minute away from that. And I'm pretty sure going into the dungeon is probably gonna take up some time. So what's B? Do I have to hold it? Because I know B was in there. Can I not do it now? There's a button right there. Is that a map? Oh, it's the map button. Exploited. 100% exploited. Okay. So it seems like it's fairly quick, I think. Going by that right there, this and this. I don't know if that's supposed to be a boss or what's supposed to happen. We're just gonna go through it. Let's test it out. Let's see if it doesn't get too long. If it does, I'm probably gonna have to stop and make a cut and be back in the next episode. But for now, let's continue. So if I go this, why does it say 100% exploited if I have new rooms to check? So I don't know which one is better to use. Oh, I'm terrible. Either because this sword is kind of short. It's more like a short sword or a dagger rather than a sword. The good thing about it is that you can actually, with the X, you can defend. Instead of that charge attack. I think I prefer the shield rather than the charge attack. So I don't plan on using the broom very much. Ah! Smack me in the face. At first, when I tried I did a tutorial, off camera, of course, on my tests. I was kind of wondering if those fountains did something, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Ah! To the face! I'm terrible. I forgot I gotta do the barrel rolls. Do these things not move around? So I opened that. Did I open the top one? Let me go to the top one. Ooh. What's going on here? Am I supposed to die? There's things over here, so I'm gonna grab that. Can I break? I can't break anything or go in there. There's a dead guy. Oh, there's branches over there. And there's another dead guy over here. And I'm gonna die too if I don't use that right trigger. Or that potion. To a person of hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. I took injury from the strange creature across the room. My pendant, all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out though. I'd say I fared better than he. He caught me spying on him near the guardian's room. He dropped a couple items when he fled. One of which is this map? Diagram? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy. Said old Crazy Pete done gone lost his marbles. But I was right. Each guardian of a... Oh, there's not an exclamatory. Each guardian of a dungeon must possess a key of sorts. All of them linked to that giant locked door outside the dungeons. The 5th door of Renoka. Sadly, I won't be around to see the door open. To whoever's found me, I apologize for the smell, but the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please, open the 5th door of Renoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. Oh, over here. I see some shiny. Big boss gonna kill me. I supposed to let them all out. Now I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuff. Ah, big boss gonna be so upset with little me. So 4 keys and the door, right? Okay. Back. Okay. I wanted me to look at it. Some free stuff. So coins, 2 coins, 3 missing, and in B, I'm guessing that's the pendant. You gotta fill it up with 5 coins to be able to use the pendant, and you have to hold down B for it to properly activate or trigger. And then that sends me to the shop or home. I'm guessing that's what that's about. I can't really do anything else, so I think that's about it. So I have to hold B. Okay, there you go, and I get swallowed up by slime. And it cost me 200 to use? What? You crazy. Escaped with pendant. I probably should have gone to the other room before that room. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'll check it out next time. If there's a next time. So it spat me out there, the dungeon, and the door's gone. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlighter has returned. I forget to do the other voice. You look intact. Finally, learn to use that pendant properly. It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete? Dead? See, this is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon, and look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Renoka. Nice indeed. Investments, town or shop? I guess I should check this out. So it does look like it has some amount, a little bit of town management involved. I guess. Well, I don't have any money. I got 107. That pendant hustled me for 200, 500, 500, 5,500, 20,000, and 70,000. So that's not really much I can do there. What's gonna be in the right trigger? Oh, this is for my shop. Okay, so I can, even if I go with the no matter which option I choose, like town or shop from the initial menu, just by going with right trigger or left trigger, I guess, I can swap between town, or it's a staff in that top right corner, a staff, and this is shop upgrades, so I can just move through them regardless of which one I choose. So 8,000 for that, 60,000, 120,000, and 250. And I'm guessing I upgrade stuff here too. Cheap sale box, an average sale box, luxurious sale box. Everything gets increasingly more expensive. Iron cash. Oh, iron cash register, silver, and gold. Comfy bed, king's bed, cloud bed, small chest, medium chest, big chest. So the chests, extra space for your items. Okay. The bed, comfortable new bed. Grant adventurers extra health in the morning. Such a good bed, you'll feel protected after sleeping in it. Sweet dreams are made of gold. Feel protected even in the hardest dungeon. The comfort will be with you always. I'm not exactly. I'm guessing that I can only guess and/or assume that this gives you some type of buffs for sleeping properly or something. Useful cash register will entice customers to add an extra 10% tip when paying. 20% tip and 40% tip. Okay, and then these over here, 75. Items sold in this sale box will have a 75% discount. What's that about? Sold in this sale box will have a 60% discount. 50% discount? I don't get it. It's probably something I gotta figure out. Anyways, let's close out. And I think that would be about it. I think I just gotta sleep now. I guess I could try to sell, but why would I? Place. There's some gunk over there. It's dripping. So right here, can I remove the stuff? So I would have to go straight over to the box here. Oh, so it doesn't matter which section of the table I choose. It lets me choose from wherever, just all of them. Okay, I thought it was individual. Okay, so right here I choose the item, and right here I get this. Right, so quick place. What's right button? Oh, quick place or quick remove. I'm guessing. If I want to put something like that, it just bam, bam, boom, or whatever like that. Okay, and then like this to take them off. So you have to put a price, your own price. There's no way you can not put a price. Or I mean, what I mean is, if you leave it like that, this is gonna. I'm guessing it's just gonna. You're gonna be selling it for zero gold. I'm not gonna try selling it anything right now because I really do want to look into this, and I don't want this episode to go on for too long. My episodes are already long as they are, and I think probably shouldn't. Right trigger. So right here lets me look into how much I could sell it for. So 100, it says is the price for that, and then obviously there's other stuff. So I have to like look into, or figure this out on my own. Golem core. What I do see is that right here it says that 2 gold, like it's showing like, oh, everything from here through here is 2 gold all the way through 275. So it's kind of like this one, the fabric, I'd probably be able to sell it for a max 275 maybe. And of course everything else is somewhere in between. I'm guessing the vine is probably just 2 as well, because it's the closest to the line. And probably maybe the next one up 3, 4, 5, or maybe 2, 5, 8, or 7, or stuff like that maybe. I don't know exactly how this goes, but I just know that this one's 100, so everything below that is probably not gonna be not gonna be able to be sold for 100. I mean, probably just lower. Let's go back. So I'm not going to do any selling right now. I'm guessing, oh yeah, so I could probably do it at any time when I want to sell stuff, just play stuff and go up to open shop. I'm guessing it says it's grayed out, the option, because I have nothing in my shop. But we're gonna sleep for now. Oh, there's something over here. What's this? That's the diagram, okay. What do you want me to do? There's nothing to do, it's just to read. Okay, so I have a chest over here. That's my chest where I can store things away. Okay, interesting, interesting. There's another chest over here, but what's the difference between this one and this one? Do I have 2 chests? Is this my default chest and then this the one that I can upgrade or something? I don't get it. I just know that I should probably sleep. Yeah, let's just sleep. So there are days at the very least. It says 3rd of January if I'm not mistaken. Though I don't see any time. I don't see any time, but is there time? Just exit. I don't see like any sundial or anything like that. The crates over here are still busted. I would like to, it would be interesting to see or to know if the time actually does pass or not. I don't know what these are. What the hell's all this? The heck? Sentinel turret unable to shoot constant stream of water. Unable? Unable. Flying golem. I don't know what all this is about. Huh? Wind tree sprout. Golem dungeon. I'm guessing golem dungeon. I'm guessing forest dungeon. And tech dungeon maybe? Tesla baby slime, whatever that is. Anyways, I think that's gonna be the end of this episode. It's already gone on for more than 40 minutes. And it's probably a bit too long for most. But anyways, that's gonna be the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more. I really should figure out if there's a dial, sundial, something of sorts, so I can know if there's time, because I don't see anything. Right trigger is obviously the roll. That's my defense. My inventory, I'm guessing, is just the regular menu. Right trigger, notebook, inventory, wish list, and calendar. So I have a calendar. There's days, but I don't see any time. I'm probably gonna have to test that on my own to see if there is or not time that passes by, because there's daytime and nighttime. But I don't know. Anyways, that's all for now. Please subscribe if you want. Hit that like button if you like the episode. Please subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.